how love for God will generate in us gradually. First of all, he said, Kono bhagye kono jiver shraddha jodi hai. This is the shraddha. He starts with that first word, shraddha. Faith, trust, and inner spirit to obey, to follow what the scripture and the teacher is saying. So if that enters into anyone's heart, by any good fortune, by your good karma of the past, then kono bhagye kono jiver shraddha jodi hai, if that he has the characteristic of this faith enters into him, faith in the right term, as I said, the Sanskrit word shraddha, if it happens, then that heart, that person, will be forced to go for second step. What is that? Tobe sei jeev sadhu sanga karay. Then that individual person will be feeling an urge to go to a holy person. Holy association. Shraddha, faith and trust in oneself and in the words of these spiritual teachings, when it enters into anyone's heart, he is blessed person. Bhagyo, it is a fortune. It is a great fortune for a person in whose life this shraddha comes. The faith enters. And then it will make that person run towards a holy person or holy association. He will be running or she will be running for this class, lectures, talks, going for meditation, going to find holy men here and there and there and there all over the globe, running for someone to find who can show me the path. No? It will be natural urge. So, sadhu sangha. And getting that sadhu sangha, then what will happen? If once one gets a holy company, sadhu sangha hoite hoy shravana kirtan. You go to a real genuine sadhu, you don't go to talk with his stock market issues. Don't go. If you go to a sadhu and don't ask what is the, where shall I invest money, then you will be in wrong position. You will lose all your money. But you go to him, we will be talking about God. Sadhu, who is sadhu? Whose heart and soul is gone, is dedicated to God. That is Ramakrishna said. So go to a holy man. If it is a holy person, your mind will be leaning towards God, and it will lean towards to do practice of spiritual discipline or singing bhajan or praying. Seeing the life of the holy man, we will be inspired to follow their path. See, it will be spontaneously leading. As a Vaishnava tradition, it gives us very step by step, 8-9 steps there. 9 steps. So, sadhu sangha will give us the tendency, eagerness to sing the glories of God, Sravana, listening to that, Kirtana, saying about glories of the Lord. Vedanta will say, I will explain, I am Vedanta student. Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, we will go for that. Bhakta will be say, Kirtana, sing, dance. Okay, do whatever. So you do dance in the name of the Lord? Okay, do. Listen to holy words. Listen to Bhagavat. Okay, we will say, listen to Atman. You are Atman, you are Brahman. You are pure, you are stainless. Listen. Then do manana. Reflect upon that. Is it so? Is it so? Is it so? Go. With all these philosophies being witness consciousness, this consciousness, that, analyze, go on. So it will create a tendency. Really, many of our lives, you see, we have become monk. We have not become monk. We are trying to be a monk. But we are inspired by one? Only sadhus. Sadhu sangha. Even we don't know. We are young people, young men. We saw some sadhus. And I do not know how they impacted in our life, slowly. And we are here now. We do not know how did it happen. So that is the word. Sadhu sangha hoite hoy shravana kirtan. Your tendency will be changed. Your mind will be always transformed. Unconsciously it is working on the mind. It may have direct impact. Those who are fortunate, they can understand the direct change. And those may not have, but that is working. Undoubtedly it is working there. And then if you get engaged into that type of holy company, as a result, then you get engaged into listening to the holy words of the text, Sravana, Kirtan, you want to chant the name of the Lord, or you say, I am Atman, I am Brahman, do all these practices. Sadhan bhakti hai sarvo, anartha nivartan. All the anartha, immaterial thing, unnecessary thing in our life. Our life is full of unnecessary things. We get, life needs certain things. But we keep so many garbage we bring into our life, which is not necessary. For simply eating and having good life, earning good money, and then we can engage ourselves in a noble thought, higher thought, service of the others, doing good to others, and all these noble things, so that I can generate love for God more and more. But how we spend our time? So the sadhana bhakti, you practice Sravana, Kirtana, or in Vedantic way, Sravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, whatever you do, doing that, it will anartha, all the anartha, unnecessary rubbish, garbage of life will be dissipated, or it will go away from your interest. My interest in so many things will reduce. See the transformation happening. The interest for other immaterial things. Vedanta says everything is unreal. Why you are bothering about unreal thing? Focus on the real. God is only real. Bhakta will say, Jnani will say, meditator will say, hey, don't think of other things. Think of your chosen ideal. Meditation, karma, do for God. God service, service for God. But what we do? All anartha, because we don't practice. If those Sravana, Kirtana, Manana, etc. are all done according to your own spiritual trend, then it says that it will remove all the anartha. Anartha means that obstacles towards the goal of our journey. There are many obstacles to go to the higher life. So those anarthas, unnecessary things, will be eradicated from life. Anartha nivritti hoite bhakti nishtha hoy. In that devotee who is practicing that, when that all the attractions for the unnecessary things are wiped out from the mind by gradual practice, nishtha, one-pointedness comes. He cannot spend time for unnecessary things. He will run from other distractions to withdraw him or her into the spiritual practice or with God, simply with God. Nishtha. Nishtha means one-pointedness. Our love is, that is the difference. Love, we have love for God. But as Swamiji said, I love so many things. I have a Chinese vase in my home, and I also love, I keep a picture of God there. So I love God also, I also love this, and I also love that, and God is only one part of it. No, God is the goal. So ekonistha, that one-pointedness for God will generate by this process. Anartha, when that means so much spiritual practice is to be made so that those anartha will go away. And when nishtha, one-pointedness comes, then you will generate ruchi. Ruchi means attraction, inclination, taste. Ruchi means taste. We have taste, no? We have good taste. When I go by McDonald's, my tongue says, oh, McDonald's, this, that. We have taste for those things. And which is easily available, immediately pleasant. That's called Shreya and Priya, which is prayer, which is immediate, instant gratification. We are habituated with that type of food. Our taste has grown in that. My cholesterol is high, but I like to have sweets. Or all those things, fatty things, no? But when doctor said, no, it is not good, You have to change your ruchi, your taste, for good food. Difficult. But once you get involved into it and has a good health, then what will you do? You will be carried out. So in spiritual practice, when towards the Ramakrishna, Brahmananda says, towards the beginning it will be like a dry thing. It does not, I do meditate, but it's a fight and I come out. I did for so much long time, nothing happened. So it is towards the beginning. But with this process, if we do, then there will be a taste will grow for Sravana Adi, Sravana, Kirtana, Manana, all these things, your taste will grow. That's why I find, we also did that when our young age, where there is some spiritual discussion, run there. Even you cannot catch that bus, feel that, run, walk. As if something were missing. That will be ruchi, a taste will grow. And people as run for their own fulfillment of the taste of the worldly thing, it will be spiritual thing, that will nurture you. And ruchi hoite bhakti hai, asakti, then it will be, asakti means one-pointed attachment. Attachment means, whenever we get attached to anything, day and night it works on my mind. No? Anything we are attached, our mind will be roaming around that object day and night. So here, that because of this taste grown towards God and spirituality, then there will be attachment for our spiritual practices, or say your ideal. See, if it is Saguna, that will be Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Christ, whatever, Makali, Durga, Shiva. And if you are non-dual, say Brahman, Atman. But that will be Ashakti. You cannot, Ashakti means, it is like clingingness. It has got, it cannot keep itself away from that. Ashakti means attached. We all know the word attachment. I am attached to something. Attached to something means I cannot live without that. So that type of feeling, it's a deeper emotions, deeper spiritual growth happening. You have to understand in a deeper level that it will bring that type of attachment to God. You cannot live without that. You cannot live without meditation. You cannot live without studying. You cannot live without talking about God. That type of attachment will grow. And asakti hoite chitte janme Krishna priti. Priti is a much deeper. So in English translation, all we call love. But in here, there is so much gradation of the depth of love. And it cannot be expressed in words, and unless one experiences themselves, no? You cannot say, Bhakti Shastra says that what is this God? If you find love for God, how will you experience it? Can you tell me how is that joy? They say, no, we cannot. Mukha ashwadanabat. It's like a dumb person. And you say, hey, and feed him some ice cream. And say, hey, how is good? How good is this? What he will say? He will say, ha, 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 ha. What does it mean? It does not mean anything. But means he is expressing something inexpressible. In the Upanishad it is said, ha, bu, ha. Are, what is ha, bu, ha? It has no meaning. Out of joy they are saying ha, 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 ha. So that is inexpressible. That's why it is called priti. Priti is this germination of the priti. That type of taste which is never experienced in the worldly thing, not experienced in the names and forms of the worldly objects. Deep attachment becomes deeper and profound. Then it's called Sei bhav garo hoile dhare prem nam. Then it becomes, it takes the name of prema. Prema bhakti. Which Ramakrishna's gospel we find prema bhakti. And prem is only for rare, highly adapted spiritual personalities. Prema. Srimati's prem hoto. Ramakrishna said, Srimati had that spirit of prema. So it is not ordinary, so deep, so profound attachment, and attachment deepen into that in such a way they almost become full of that ideal and become united, as it were. Sei prem prayojan, that love is necessary, and that is sarva ananda dham.